The wall was never meant to impress anyone. It was not pretty, not polished, and it designed to win approval. It was built for one thing: water. Slow at first and fast and unstoppably. Had seen it before, not here but close enough to know what it could do. So when I bought the property, first thing I built was that wall. The green feared is exactly where it needed to, but not based on opinion, based on flow, based on elevation, based on not the land would do when it could not hold any more. The HOA noticed it quickly. Of course, they did. They notice everything: uniform fences, approved designs, controlled appearances, and my wall did not fit. They called it unnecessary, vernal, ridiculous. At one meeting, they laughed about it. Penley said I was wasting time, wasting money. Said this area never flood. Said the drainage system was more than enough. He didn't argue Becca's arguments. Don't stop water preparation. Deso fit alone and maintained it quiet. Liked it. After every rain, adjusted small things, made sure everything was ready, because the thing about water is that it does not announce itself. It builds slowly until it doesn't. Storm came weeks later, not dramatic at first, just steady rain, kind people ignore until it keeps going hour after hour, day turning darker, ground turning softer, drainage systems filling, holding. Then Lindsay watched the levels, measured the runoff, knew exactly what was coming. Be the second day, water had nowhere else to go. That is, when everything changed, the ground saturated. Flow increased in the direction, became clear straight toward the HOA side, because their system was designed for normal conditions, not this. It sustained pressure and at volume like this. Me wall held exactly as it was built, the door directing the flow, containing what needed to be contained, but beyond that limit there was nothing, no barrier, no backup, no plan. At first they didn't notice water pooling slowly along streets near lawns, then rising step by step until it reached the first doors. That is when the panic started. Cows misspell stepping outside, trying to understand, trying to stop something that doesn't stop water, doesn't wait, it doesn't negotiate, it moves, and once it has a path, it takes it with. In minutes, situation escalate fast to fast for reaction to fast for quick fixes. They started looking for answers, looking for someone who knew what was happening, and that is when they came to mess me. People same bored, different tone, no laughed now, no confidence, just urgent asking what could be done, asking how to stop. I listened because now they were ready to hear. He explained come clot what was happening. It was happening, and what should have been done before, because once water reaches that point, you don't stop it instantly. You manage it, you direct it, control what you can, and minimize the damage. You worked fast, temporary barriers, getting flow opening, safe channels, not perfect, but enough to stabilize things now to prevent it from getting worse. Hours later, rain slowed, the levels stopped rising, and eventually water began to retreat, leaving behind wet ground, damaged areas, and a very clear lesson. Same wall they laughed at was the only reason the entire situation didn't spread further, because it wasn't built for appearance, it was built for reality. After Thather were no more jokes, no more comments about unnecessary structures, just quiet understanding base. In the end, they didn't laugh at a wall, they underestimated what it was built to stop. If you enjoyed this story, hit like, subscribe, and tell me where you are watching from.